Welcome again to On Common Ground. Today my guest is Taryn McCormick. Welcome, Taryn. Just to start, tell our audience what year you're in and where you're from.
So I'm a senior, I'm a management major with a concentration in human resources, and I'm from Warwick, New York. Great.
And of course, we only got a few minutes, but there's a string of activities you have here, so we'll try to. You are student government president.
Yep.
You're orientation leader, I believe. You're involved in peer ministry.
Yep.
And I do want to talk about your special project, which is coming up. But let's talk about student government. What do you like about it? Why bother?
So student government was actually the first organization I got involved in when I came to Sacred Heart. So to me, it's always been very special. It's where I met my friends. It's where I kind of found my niche at Sacred Heart. And for a while, I was always a senator, so I loved kind of being in the depths and in the trenches, kind of finding out all these new things that were going on at Sacred Heart before anyone else did. And I loved being being able to be a part of the change that happened at Sacred Heart. So if I had an idea, I could bring it to a meeting, my idea was heard, and changes were made. So I did that for about 3 years, and then I figured my senior year, I had a lot of role models that were past student government presidents, and I loved my positions that I had as a senator and my involvement in student government and in student life. So I figured I would take a chance and be president and see what kind of legacy we could leave behind here at Sacred Heart.
That's great. And now I do want to hear about your special project that you're now getting involved in again, the Hunger Project.
Yep.
Why don't you talk a little bit about that?
Sure. So my dad actually had worked with a company and they had done this huge hunger project. So I had thought about doing it in high school, never really came to fruition. Have really thought about doing it at Sacred Heart again, never really got the momentum in doing it. But this year I kind of set it as, my main goal, big goal for student government was to get more involved in the community, our local community, and giving back. And we've done the turkey drive in the past, but we would like to do a new initiative and something that could kind of create a legacy for Sacred Heart students. So the Hunger Project is basically what we do is there's 25,000 meals that we would be packaging. So students would come, Meals of Hope is the organization that comes and sponsors us. They bring big pallets and tons of grains and healthy food that we would pre-package for people that are in need in our local community. So what we do is we provide the tables, the volunteer, and the time, and we kind of set up assembly lines, we wear hairnets, and we all kind of get together, we package this food, and it'll have a Sacred Heart logo and Meals of Hope stamp on it. And if we exceed that goal, we're allowed to kind of go over that limit and raise as much as we can. But there is a monetary goal that we are trying to reach. So we encourage all organizations to get involved in kind of making this a big initiative that's not only for student government, but the entire SHU community to get involved in.
And what is that goal?
The goal is a little over $6,000.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, hopefully we're going to see you along also for a while next year.
Yes.
Again, my two questions I always ask, what's your favorite place to hang out on campus?
I guess my favorite place would be the student government office, just because I am there so frequently. I love seeing my friends. I love seeing all the ideas of all of our members flowing and being able to answer any questions that they have and just really getting to see them grow.
Great. And the final question, of course, is in 1 or 2 words, what would you describe your experience at SHU?
Monumental and life-changing.
That's great. Well, good luck in your final semester.
Thank
good
you.
luck into grad school. Thank you
thank
very
you so
much for what you
much.
do. And good luck with the Hunger Project.
Thank you.
Thank you.